Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Firstly, I'm sorry about my very dishevelled looking appearance. I have just come back a little while ago from Southend, which is in Essex outside London. They have a beach and blah 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 and everything, and I went there to meet my friends, and it's been a really long day. My straight hair has now gone wavy because it was so windy, because that's just how it is when you are in a beach type area. But anyway, so today's video is going to be about the brand new NYX Liquid Suede cream lipsticks. I have got 7 of them. Now, my apologies for not doing this video sooner. I have had these for a couple of weeks. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it when I posted these, and I have worn a couple of them. I've not worn all of them yet. And I ordered them direct from NYX.com, and I used my Mailbox, which is a shipping company based in the US, and had it shipped over via them because NYX.com does not deliver direct to the UK or anywhere else outside the US, I believe. And you can't buy them in the UK. You can't buy them from NYX UK, which is really weird. I don't understand that one, why NYX US sells a whole load of products that you can't get in NYX UK. Weird. But I did want to get my hands on these, firstly because NYX to me is a really great, really affordable brand. The products are not too expensive. There's some really good quality products there. There's also some not so good quality products. But again, how much you're paying for the product is kind of reflective sometimes in the quality, sometimes, but not always. So I have worn a couple of these. These are called Liquid Suede cream lipsticks. That to me does not say it's a liquid to matte lipstick, because it's not by any means. None of these are. I haven't actually looked up myself what NYX's website claims, so just let me have a look on their website and see what they say. It says doll up your lips in a plush and vibrant colour, which is true. There's loads of vibrant shades. I've got quite a few of them. Some of them I didn't get. Our Liquid Suede cream lipstick glides on and sets into a striking matte finish. Velvety, soft and waterproof, this long-lasting lippy creates a positively polished look with every swipe. Right, so they do claim that it is a liquid to matte lipstick. It's not. None of the ones that I've used have ever dried down to a matte finish. They've not even dried down. Like, they come off, they're like, people have said, oh, it's foolproof, it's waterproof, it's kiss proof, it's eat proof. No, it's not. As soon as I've applied it and waited for it to dry, it doesn't dry. And to the point where it is really, really sticky on the lips. So it does last longer than your average lipstick, that's for sure. It lasts quite long on the lips. However, it is still incredibly sticky, and meaning it comes off. And it comes off very easily compared to other liquid to matte lipsticks that come off maybe only a tiny little bit. Like if you're having a drink, you notice a tiny little mark on your mug or your cup or whatever it is. This one leaves complete lip marks everywhere. If you kiss somebody, it will completely come off on them. And it says velvety, soft and waterproof. No, it's not velvety soft. It's sticky. The name itself is Liquid Suede. So to me, Liquid Suede means soft and like suede. You know, like the Bourjois, for example, the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet Liquid Lipsticks feel velvety soft on your lips. So it says it all in the name. These ones, I'm sorry to say, NYX, it's not like that. And it's not just from using one of these lipsticks. I've used 4 out of the 7 that I've got so far, and I've had that with all of them. I don't find that they apply evenly as they should. I find that the lighter colours definitely sit within the cracks of your lips, apply patchy, and it's very difficult to kind of smooth it out. The only way that I've managed to smooth any of them out is by having to reapply it again and again. With other liquid to matte lipsticks, you only really need to use one coat, and that gives full opaque coverage. With this one, if you apply more than one layer, it can get more and more and more uncomfortable. With these ones, you can apply as many layers as you want and it won't get uncomfortable because it does not dry down matte. The colour you get is full coverage, that's for sure. It's opaque, it's full coverage. You can build up the colour as much as you want. The darker colours definitely are a lot better than the lighter colours that I've used. Now, the colour range is good. Now, if you are looking for an affordable liquid to matte lipstick, by all means, go ahead and try them out. I can't remember exactly how much they cost, but I'll link it below. They did sell out initially when they first launched because obviously NYX hyped it up a lot and they've got a lot of followers on Instagram. And then they have a lot of beauty bloggers who've got millions of followers who are sent these for free, make it look all amazing and great. Yeah, it's so great, blah, 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 blah. But you're not really telling the truth, because I've used them and I disagree with all of them, which is the reason why I bought 7 of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered buying so many. They're okay. I'd give them about a 5 out of 10. And I would say, even though I haven't used these 3, I'm probably going to come across the same issues. The darker ones do come across a little bit better. And because they do come off so easily, and because they do shift around, if you do eat something oily, I find that it bled slightly as well. Since when do liquid to matte lipsticks bleed? They don't. They're not supposed to, because they're not supposed to move. Please don't get offended if you have bought these and you disagree with me. By all means, you can do. These are my opinions and this is how I feel. And as you guys know, I am 100% truthful. I buy all these products with my own money and I would never lie. And if I had been sent it for free, I still would not lie. I refuse to compromise my integrity in that sort of way. The first one I'm going to show you is called Tea and Cookies, which is a pale rosy pink. The colour itself is absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, out of the 4 that I've already worn, this is probably the worst performing. So this is 1 coat of Tea and Cookies. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let this dry down in the way that it apparently is. Basically, I'll give it about 5 minutes and then I will come back and I will show you how it looks. As you can see at the moment, it's kind of glossy. I've not pursed my lips together, even though you can do that with these. It makes no difference. It does not affect how it appears on your lips. Some liquid to matte lipsticks, it's advisable not to do it because they dry so quickly. Whereas the ones that take longer to dry, you can kind of manipulate it and move it around with your mouth and it makes no difference because it will take a couple of minutes to dry, and then you can touch up areas where you feel that you haven't applied enough of the product. Okay, so I'm back. It's been a couple of minutes and it has now settled in the cracks of my lips. I've got loads of lines that have appeared and don't know what you think, but I do not believe that that looks matte to me. And my lips stick together really badly. And I've only just applied it, so you can imagine how it's going to look in an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours from now. It's not going to look great, unfortunately. It will shift around, it'll move. It looks patchy because it settles within the lines. It's just not great. I'm sorry, but it's just not. I'm not sorry. And I find them too flat, too wide. So it's very easy to make a mess with it. It's very narrow, as you can see, but it's very, very flat and very wide. If you've got really large lips, great. It will work well for you. But if you've got lips like mine, which are, I don't think I've got small lips. I don't think I've got big lips. I've got regular lips. It's very easy to make a mess with it. So, as normal people do, when they get lines like this, they use more to try and spread it out. The only problem with that is it starts to become more and more uncomfortable. Another thing I don't like about this is that I can actually feel them on my lips. I can feel them. I don't like to be able to feel lipsticks when I'm wearing them, especially liquid to matte lipsticks. Some of them can really suck onto your mouth and make them feel tight and make them feel a bit dry, and can make you when you're trying to smile, you just can't smile as widely as possible or how you normally would. The only thing that's going to happen now is that these lines are just going to get worse and worse and worse. The more you apply, the worse it becomes. It's just not worth it. I think the only way you can wear these is maybe to mix it with a little bit of gloss, especially a colour like this one, Tea and Cookies. That's the only way it's going to work. So, and what I'm going to do now is, let me show you. Does that look kiss-proof, foolproof? Doesn't come off to you? Look at how much that comes off. That comes off loads, not even a little bit. So you can imagine how you're going to look after you've eaten your food. It's going to look horrible. It'll come off on your mug. If you give somebody a kiss on the cheek, it'll come off on their cheek. It'll mess up your lipstick. It will make it even more patchy, and then, well, That's all I can say. You know what? It's the same with all of these. Like I said, the darker lipsticks are not so bad. They don't sit within the lips lines of your lips. And that, I think, is the same across all liquid to matte lipsticks. The darker colours always work a lot better. So the next one I'm going to show you is this one here, which is a hot pink called Pink Lust. Again, this one was really, really disappointing. So disappointing. So this is Pink Lust. This colour reminds me a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills Party Pink. Very similar. See, the colour itself is gorgeous. I love pinks. It's just the quality of this in a couple of minutes once it dries down. Patchy, not great, sticky. When something is really sticky, it's going to stick to other things unless you literally just walk around like this all day. Okay, so it's pretty much dried down. It's been a couple of minutes. And whilst it looks alright, give it time and it just won't. So the next one I'm going to show you is this one here, which is called Cherry Skies, which is a very deep vampy red colour. This is Cherry Skies. Now, when I wore this with NYX's deep red lip liner, and like I said, I went out to dinner. It bled on me. I had something greasy and it bled. Now, normal liquid to matte lipsticks, if you use something oil based or you eat something oil based, it does come off, especially in the middle area where the majority of your food will obviously go in the center. You don't eat sideways. It does come off around the bottom part of your lip area, which is normal. Now with this one, eating something greasy actually caused the greasiness to mix with the lipstick and it caused it to bleed, even with lip liner on. What's that about? So I wasn't too happy about that. Now, if I had not eaten something greasy, I think I would have been quite happy with it. Like I've said, the darker colours are definitely a lot better. If you really do want to get one of these, you want to try them out, I would suggest trying the darker colours rather than the lighter colours so you're not let down. Because, let's be honest, it's a gorgeous colour, right? Next one I'm going to show you is called Vintage, which is a very kind of brownish red, but more on the brown side. I wore this a couple of days ago. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. I actually really like this one. This one is not too bad, but to be fair, when I wore it to work, I didn't eat anything greasy. I just had a salad, which is not greasy, it's just watery, right? So it performed a little bit better than the other ones did. Now, that is not to say that if I did eat something with a bit of grease in it, that it wouldn't have travelled and moved around. Who knows? Okay, so I messed up a little bit with that one. Oops. All right. It's actually not a brownish red. I'm so dumb. I've even worn it. It's a brownish purple. So this is Vintage. Really gorgeous colour. Really like this one. Okay, so the last three I'm going to show you now are the three that I've not worn yet, because I've just got so many lipsticks that it can be difficult to get through all of them. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one, which is called Soft Spoken. So this is Softly Spoken, which is a lovely pinky brown shade, kind of pinky caramelly shade, so really nice nude colour. Don't mean to keep harping on about the same thing, but it is a light colour, so unfortunately I'm going to assume that it probably goes down the same route as this one, which is Tea and Cookies. Let me just give it a couple of minutes, let it settle down properly and dry, and I will let you know what I think. Okay, so it's been a few minutes since I've put this on and it's dried. You know what? It's actually not too bad. It has settled a little bit within the cracks of my lips, but not obviously so. So I think this may be the worst performing one, Tea and Cookies, even though it is such a beautiful colour. This one is not too bad. So I'm going to have to give it a go, and then we'll see how it comes out. So I'm going to take this one off, and then I will show you the next one. Alright, my lips are getting sore, people. Another point that I wanted to make with normal liquid to matte lipsticks, because they are so stuck on your mouth, the best way to remove them is with something oil-based. I tend to use Vaseline if I really have to. When I do these lip swatches, I use Vaseline to take them off because obviously they've just dried down. When it comes to the end of the day and only part of your lipstick is left, you still kind of need to use it. Now, with these ones, you don't need to because they come off so easily. An example I'll give you is I earlier on today was wearing Pinky Promise by Dose of Colours, which is one of their liquid to matte lipsticks. I don't know if you can see right here, there's a pink patch right there. That is that lipstick. Now I have just done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swatches on top of that, and I have removed all of those lipsticks easily. Why is that still there? Because that's a proper liquid to matte lipstick that stains your lips. These ones I don't find stain my lips. I can use my normal makeup remover, which is just a normal simple Johnson & Johnson wipes, which I use to remove everything before I wash my face. And that takes off these NYX lipsticks too. It's a very bright orange, and this one is called Orange County. Whoa. Because I was looking down, I didn't see myself on the camera. I have my viewfinder up here, by the way, so every now and then if you think that I'm looking up, it's really difficult to look down at the camera, and I always end up looking at myself. That is bright. It's like a Simpsons lipstick, but not yellow. Orange County. I can already see settling within the lines of my lips. Just an FYI. So the final one that I'm going to show you is this red one here called Kitten Heels. So this is Kitten Heels, a lovely true red colour. So that is it. That is my review. I think this video is going to be quite long. Obviously I've been chopping and changing and removing lipsticks, so I'm not sure, so I do apologise. But if this video is helpful to any of you guys, especially for those of you that may have been interested in potentially purchasing these, then I hope that you take my points on board. Another thing that I really do want to mention is that people that are sent these for free, you do need to realize they've been sent it for free, and if they give constant negative reviews about a brand, why would that brand still send them things? When you see images on Instagram, also you need to remember, and I'm including myself in this, they have just put their makeup on and just taken the photo a couple of minutes later. They've not put the makeup on and then taken a photo 5 hours later. They're showing it to you when it's fresh, and that's exactly what I do as well. Why would I want to show you a photo of my face looking greasy and this and that? It is a photo sharing site at the end of the day. So when you have seen people using these lipsticks and you're like, wow, it looks so fresh, it looks so this, it looks so that, they've just put it on. You need to remember that they've just put it on. I've just put this one on now. It looks great. It looks fresh, it looks flawless, untouched by food or anything else, or air or talking or whatever it is. So you just need to bear that in mind, and not just to do with these lipsticks, to do with any makeup in general. Like I said, I give them about a 5 out of 10. They're not all bad. They're okay. They're not great, but I wouldn't call them liquid to matte lipsticks. I'd call them liquid lipsticks. That's it, not liquid to matte. Because They don't dry down matte in my opinion. They feel sticky and they move around and they are not budge proof. Oh, sorry, I've got a dead leg. I've been sitting here for too long. Now this one here, for example, I've put it on. I've been talking to you guys. It should be dry by now, right? Yep. There's a nice little mark on there, so the rest is darker and the middle bit is lighter. So you can imagine how it is when you're eating and you're talking and you're drinking. So yeah, so that is my review with lip swatches of the new NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipsticks. I hope that you found this review useful. Please do not get offended if I have said something that you may not necessarily agree with. These are my thoughts, these are my opinions, and this is what I believe of these products. You guys also know that I've been wearing makeup and doing makeup beauty reviews for many, many years now. It's not that I'm naive or stupid or don't know how to wear makeup. I do know how to wear makeup, especially lipsticks. This is just my opinion. So you may not necessarily agree, which is fine. You don't have to agree. These are my thoughts, as they always are. Other than that, I hope you're having a lovely day. If you've got any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask me below and I'll try to answer you. And have a great day.